What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Cory and today in the stock market we're starting to bounce across the board after we saw a minor pullback. Is this all of the pullback we're going to get before we go higher? First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Also real quick, just an announcement, I was on break last week and that's why there was no video updates. While I was on that break, I did a lot of self-reflecting and I have decided to no longer make any more YouTube video updates. It was fun while it lasted and I hope you all enjoyed my video updates because I sure enjoyed making them for you. And of course, this is all just a belated April Fool's joke because I wasn't here on Friday to fool you. Alright, so today on SPY we were up 0.86% after we did get that 3-day pullback from the high. Now the first thing I want you to pay attention to is that we did get 2 daily closes over SPY 458. So that is very bullish price action because we are breaking out back above the daily highs. So the first thing you need to see to go back into a bull market after a prolonged correction is higher highs and higher lows. So right now we're getting the higher highs and right now we're starting to put in a potential higher low. So the next bullish breakout will be the next higher high, which is going to be a break back above SPY levels of about 462. Now I don't necessarily think this pullback is over just yet because typically pullbacks go in 3 waves and right now this is looking like it's going to be the bounce before we go down for another leg lower. The other reason I think this is the case because we did get a bullish breakout back above the 20 simple moving average and the 50 EMA. I do think it makes sense that we retest those levels as support. So the number one thing I'm looking for from here after this bounce after the pullback is a mini pullback yet again to retest these moving averages, and they are positively sloping, so they are moving targets. The best bullish price action will be that we bounce off those moving averages, come back up here and take out the high and then break back above SPY 462. And that should be enough confirmation that we are going into a bull market and we should have a sustainable bull trend. If we don't retest the breakout and we don't come back to the moving averages and we just continue to push higher, that will also be bullish price action because we did get the pullback. So in the event we just go straight up through SPY 462, that is still going to be very bullish, but this will be getting a little too vertical for my liking. So the healthiest scenario will be another pullback back to those moving averages, bounce and then take out the highs. And that is the scenario I prefer, but keep in mind the market doesn't care what I think and the market doesn't care what you think. That's why you need to follow the price action. So no matter how you spin it, a break of SPY back above 462 is incredibly bullish and we should more than likely retest the previous all-time highs all the way up here at SPY 478. We will have resistance on the way there at 470, so your most critical resistance levels right now will be SPY 458, 461.6, 470, and 478. To the downside, we still have strong support right around 450 and 449, and of course the 50 EMA, which is right around 445, and the 20 simple moving average right around 442. So those are going to be your most critical support levels if we do continue to pull back. And if we do break down, we just have to hold above SPY 428. So there is an event where we get a very, very deep retracement, still make a higher low, and then still go back into a bull trend as we cultivate higher highs and higher lows. I don't think we are going to pull back that far and see such a deep retracement, but you never know exactly what's going to happen. So watch the breakdown below the 20 simple moving average for evidence that we could be going through that deeper retracement. So right now, everything is clearly looking bullish and we're very close to having the bull trend. So I do think we will see further retest of the breakout before we get the next bullish breakout and a continuation of the bull trend. Also, keep in mind that April is typically a very bullish month by seasonality. And as you can tell, that is being front-runned a little bit because we did get a very bullish end to the month of March. So this is going to be a very tricky market as it always is, and nothing is going to be given to you for free. So follow the price action and make sure you understand these very critical levels because it could still be a prolonged pullback. And this is just a little bit of a bounce to get a little bit of a bull trap before we finish out the pullback. Jumping over to the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, you're going to have the same scenario that I just went over in SPY, and your critical resistance level to break out above is going to be 371.2. Above that, we have the price target at 377, which we're very close to reaching. And then above there, we'll have resistance right around 382. And if we can break out above the 380s, we should be retesting the previous all-time high, which is all the way up there around 402. Now to the downside, if this is just a bounce before we finish out the pullback, you're looking for a retest of the 50 EMA at 355 and our 20 simple moving average at 349. Above that, we'll also have support right around 362, so watch those critical support levels in the event we continue to pull back, and you're getting a lot more bullish on a breakout above 371.2. In the Dow Jones, you can see that we already did get the successful retest of the 50 EMA during that pullback, and now we're starting to bounce. So the Dow Jones is definitely looking like the retest has already been tested and starting to bounce from here. So the next bullish breakout in the Dow Jones will be a close back above 353 with resistance at 356, and don't forget the full gap closes at 360. So it's very likely that gap is going to close in the very near future. In the event this is just a bounce before we continue to pull back, look for the 20 simple moving average to act as support right around 343 and the breakout level right around 340. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were pretty flat on the day, going up 0.16%, and as you can tell, we did get the successful retest, testing the 50 EMA as support twice since we got the breakout. So the next bullish breakout in the price action will be a close above 212 with resistance at 216 and 222.9. And of course, we do have that full gap close all the way up there at 228. So in the event we start closing above 212, that will be incredibly bullish and will more than likely have the full bull trend. So to the downside, look for support right around 207, the 50 EMA at 205, and the 20 simple moving average at 203. Don't forget, in the small caps, we do have this gap all the way down here at 195.7. So if we do start breaking down below the 20 simple moving average, don't rule out the possibility we get a deep retracement to go close that gap, which will still be a higher low situation, which will still be bullish price action. On the Arkk ETF, we are up 4.38% today, getting confirmation that we're trying to break out. However, we don't have the second close back above 71, so this is still a very critical resistance zone. From here, Arkk could pull back to the support levels at 67 and our 20 simple moving average right around 64. And if we break below 64, we're more than likely filling the gap at 54.7. The next bullish breakout will be a close above 71 with resistance above the breakout at 77.5. On the VIX, we continue to see the VIX getting crushed, going down 5.3% and definitely getting confirmation that we're closing below 20 for many consecutive days in a row. So without a doubt, this is a bullish indication in the VIX, and you can see the VIX is now in a bear trend, closing below 20 after we got multiple closes below that level. That is confirmation that we are very likely heading back into a bull market. The next bullish breakthrough in the VIX will be a close below 18 and get a lot more cautious if we start spiking out above 20 and then 24. On Bitcoin, we're currently trading right around 46,000 and we are still in the bull trend, and we're definitely looking a lot more bullish ever since we closed above 45,000, and we do have the price target all the way up here at 51 and 52,000, and it looks more than likely with this bullish trend that we are going to break out, get that breakout above 48,000 and start running back into the low $50,000 range. So as long as Bitcoin is trading above 42,000, you need to stay bullish. And if we do break down below 42,000, you're looking for a higher low anywhere above 37,000. With the strong bull trend and the bullish price action, I think the strongest support level should be right around 44,000 and 43,000. So watch those as the strongest support levels from here. On NVDA, we were up 2.43% today, and we see NVIDIA is just one day away from having the full bull trend, and we already know we have the bullish price action. From here, the next bullish breakout will be a close back above 285, and we still do have the price target at 293 and resistance at 309. Support is at 267, 256, and if we break below 256, there will be an increased probability we go down and close that gap at 230 with support on the way there at 244. However, we have very strong support at 267 and 256, so I don't expect to see those levels breaking down easily. On Tesla stock, we were up 5.61% today, and we did see Tesla getting another bullish breakout and closing above 1108. So the next price target and resistance is up here at 1208, and above that, we're retesting the previous all-time high at 1240. Now to the downside, we now have support at 1108, 1065, and that full gap close, which is right around 1021. And as long as Tesla is trading above $950, you still need to stay bullish. If we do start to pull back and close the gap and continue lower, you're looking for very strong support at the 50 EMA, which is currently trading at 950. And you can see Tesla did gain the full bull trend today. So with the bullish price action, we now have the bull trend. So this is going to help Tesla's price action continue to push higher. On Apple stock, we were up 2.37% today, and we see Apple is very close to regaining the bull trend once that 20 simple moving average crosses back above the 50 EMA, which is only a few days away. From here, we have strong resistance at 179, and above that, we'll have the bullish breakout, the retest of the previous all-time high at 182, and don't forget, we still do have that price target up there at 188, which will be a brand new all-time high. There's still the possibility we get rejected at 179 and come back down and retest the breakout, and the breakout retest will be right around 167 to 168, and that will be very strong support. On the financial sector, we were down 0.44% today, and you can see the price action is back below all the moving averages, and we're very close to closing this gap at 37.5. There's no guarantee we have to close that gap, but if we do, look for that to be strong support. Otherwise, look for strong support at 36.8, and you're getting a lot more bullish the next time we see financials back above the 50 EMA. The industrial sector was down 0.13% today, coming back down to retest the breakout, and we did get the full bull trend today, so if we can bounce off support, we're very likely going up there to close the gap at 106. On the healthcare sector, we were down 0.83% today, and we still have the full bull trend, and we still have bullish price action, so it's very likely that we're trending up to close the gap at 141. The energy sector was up 0.13% today, and we see the energy sector is consolidating and going sideways at the previous 52-week high. So from here, we need to stay above the 20 simple moving average to hold on to the bull trend. Otherwise, we're going to roll over and finally see the correction in the energy sector. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, you can see that we're definitely getting very bullish price action, and we're starting to see bull trends developing across the market. So this is definitely looking like we should be returning to a bull market. However, we don't have the successful retest and the confirmation of the breakout, so we don't have confirmation that we are heading back into a bull market quite yet. The price action definitely looks bullish, and we're very close to having the full bull trends. So at this point, it does look highly likely that we are returning into a bull market, which should last through April and possibly into May. But obviously, everything is subject to change, so you need to watch the price action and watch these critical levels. Also, don't forget that I do have Bank Trade Alerts, which is an algorithm-driven trade alert service that only trades the ETF TQQQ and sends all of your buy and sell alerts directly via email and text message. With all of this market volatility, I think now is the best time to be a bank member. You can find out all of the information and learn how to subscribe by clicking on the link in the description of the video. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I'm doing intraday updates and analysis and bringing new trade ideas to you weekly. If you're interested in joining the Stocks Channel Trading Discord community, you can find out how to join the Discord server by clicking on the link below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.